Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 3020 Northeast Newby Street here in McMinnville. We are located at the right side of the home. That's as you face the house from the street, very near the crawl space entrance, and it's hiding under it says electric on top of it. It's under a black valve cover box. It's an access point, but it's very crude and rudimentary. It's just a hole in the top of the pipe. I don't see any actual sewer clean out over here. And I do recommend installing one. Right now, it's just in a valve cover box with a half a piece of PVC sitting over the top of the hole. And I mean, from a technical standpoint, you do have a line here that could theoretically be venting sewer gas near an operable window. That's not really my biggest concern about it. My bigger concern is that it's easy to get to and easy to drop. Kids like to drop rocks down things, especially open pipes. I've seen it so many times over my career doing this, so I would recommend getting a clean out on it. It also makes servicing the line much easier when you have an actual access point. Should it be necessary. So anyway, there's your crawl space hatch. Under here, you can see we just have a hole in the top of the pipe. I'm going to try and get some water running down this thing here in just a second with the garden hose. Got to get into the line a little ways to do that. All right, root penetration right out of the gate there at the first transition joint to concrete. So that right there explains why this thing had to get opened up for drain cleaning purposes. Man, this thing's in rough shape. There's just root intruded mass here. Now, I can already tell you right now, if this has not had any updates, it's going to be a line I recommend a full update on. Yeah, it is raining like an absolute beast today. I've got to move relatively quick on this. For one, the sake of rain getting all over the tablet screen, it's going to glitch it out. But two, putting paint markings down is going to be very difficult to do today. There's so much water on the ground that the paint won't even stick. So, thus far though, if the line keeps this kind of slope and grade, this has the makings of an epoxy liner scenario. If you go hacking those roots out at the start of the line, and open it up, it looks like the line there has proper slope, albeit there are roots. But this is one of those lines, it's old enough and deteriorated enough, even beyond the area where there's roots. This is not one of those situations where I recommend you spot repair the line. If you do that on an old line like this, it's this deteriorated, you're just asking for a new root intrusion at the transition joint, and or a settling problem with offset joints and things like that. So, anyway, that's the main connection there at about 45 feet. I'm going to try and go locate that here. All right, I'm going to actually go ahead and stop this video. I'm going to make a new one coming back in. It is just howling out here. My umbrella is going to blow off and probably mess up this screen here. So we'll do a second link coming back in.